What's happening there, YouTube? You know, it's a beautiful day out, so I am actually going to be taking you guys magnet fishing for another video that will be coming out after this one. But before we go do that, I got a shelf I got to build for our plants inside because me and Katie got a few new plants. I know, weird that I'm doing my interview outside, but that's because I'm going into the shop here where I'm going to take you guys. See, I got the GoPro on. It's going to be a different kind of video. You know, I'm just going to basically show you guys how me and Katie make our shelves that I will then show you we have in the in our room already, because we just made 2 the other day for some of these new plants that I'm making the 3rd one right now for the last new plant. And one of the shelf is actually for a dehumidifier, or a humidifier, my bad, not dehumidifier. But yeah, so go ahead, like, comment, subscribe if you've been enjoying my channel so far. You know, I'm doing all kinds of videos, just doing or showing you guys what I do, you know, kind of on a week-to-week basis, you know, between my aquariums, outdoor projects, shop projects, magnet fishing. You know, I'll start doing my worm and bobber fishing. You know, I'm going to do I want to do this whole year of nothing but worm and bobbers. You know, the last few years I've done the whole beginner fisherman, you know, getting in the habit of buying nothing but new fishing gear. And honestly, it's not worked for me. I haven't really caught a whole lot, so going back to square one, nothing but worms and bobbers, you know, or worm on a hook and a bobber, you know, throw the bobber in the pond. But other than that, I got this project here. You know, I got this boat I'm probably gonna start working on. Might do some videos for you guys, just all kinds of different fun stuff. But I'll stop rambling. You know, we'll head into the shop right now. I'll turn the GoPro on, and let's get to work. All right, so we got the miter saw right here. This is all that we are going to be using for the most part. Miter saw and, well, you know, my little sander. And yes, everything is kind of a mess. You know, it's not my fault. Well, I guess it's my fault. It's my dad's shop, not his fault. You know, me and my girlfriend just moved back, and we're still slowly working on organizing all the stuff that we brought here. And it basically just cluttered up his shop. Plus, with us trying to work in here, you know, it's just kind of a mess. So we'll get this guy all plugged in. This is the board here. This is just, you know, simple. I think it's pine. Don't want to say simple, but, you know, it's just pine, hardwood. You get this at Lowe's. I believe they're $8 or $9. That could be different depending on what state you live in or city you live in. That's a cool looking nut. So we're gonna try to get that as part of it, I think. But yeah, so you just take one of these, measure out the piece you need, obviously, and then, you know, we'll cut it, and then we'll do the next step. All right, so we're not gonna get the knot in there, unfortunately, but it's still gonna be a cool looking shelf. We want 10 inches long, and that's how it's going to stick out from the wall, because it's one of our Calatheas. Yeah, 7.5. Well, that's perfect. And the Calathea, I'll get that later, does not want to be close to a wall because it's got big leaks. You guys will see that when we go inside later. So we got our 80 grit sandpaper right here. My Walmart Hypertech sander. This thing has actually been a really nice sander. So I'm not sponsored by Walmart or nothing, or Hypertech, or Hypertough, my bad. But if you want a nice, good electric sander, this one is actually really good. So you should look this one up. Alrighty, so we're just gonna go ahead and sand this guy down. I wish I had a better table. I don't need to clean and organize, but we're working on it, alright? So don't worry, the miter saw is unplugged. I can't get cut. but I am going to use this as a table to stand on. Whoops. Alright, so we got both sides. Now we're just going to get the edges real fast, and then we're going to hand sand it in stainer. All right. Alrighty, so that's with the 80 grit, which scuffed it up a little bit. Now I'm gonna go find some 220 or maybe higher, whatever I got, and we're gonna hand sand this, get it all nice and smooth, well, at least as smooth as possible, before we put the first coat of stain on one side, probably this one. And then I'm gonna take you guys inside and show you what the finished product looks like, and then I'll talk a little bit more about doing these shelves at home and saving you guys some money. All right, so got my 220 right here, and we're just gonna hand sand this. Might take me a few minutes, but you know, with the power of technology, I will just speed it up. So yeah, I'll see you guys, or I'll talk to you guys here in a couple seconds. All right. Wipe your hands off. Actually, flannel. So if you guys didn't know, flannels, one of my favorite shirts, I swear by them, are the best shop shirt, because you always got yourself a simple little towel. Ooh, sorry guys. I hit you. Oh, got a lot of dust on this. Anyways, like I was saying, flannels are probably one of the best shirts out there. Somebody's gonna disagree with me, They're not going to be everybody's favorite, but they're my favorite shirt. I swear by flannels. Now look at this board. I really like this knot. So it's all smooth. The stain's going to stick to it nicely. I think we're going to stain this side and see how that looks. Alright you guys, so another little friendly tip when it comes to at-home projects and saving you guys some money. Walmart clearance section. This is the name of the stain, Roanoke. On sale, obviously. You know, $4 or save $3 or whatever. But this actually ended up being one of mine and Katie's favorite color stains. So, if you're doing at-home projects, always go to your local stores, check the clearance section. You never know what they're going to have. So we're going to get right to this. And I'm sure a lot of you guys have stained before. You know, you just want to make sure it all gets evenly spread out. And yes, shout out to the Snap-on chair that I'm using as a paint stool. I wish I could afford to buy everything Snap-on. You know, Snap-on wants to sponsor me. I'll use every tool they got. I'll use it. Just saying. I love their tools. My dad has been a lifelong Snap-on user. Sorry if anybody that works at Snap-on is watching me use this chair this way. I really do apologize. Alright. Get the edges. And you just want to make sure it spreads out. You don't really want any extra sitting on here because then it creates a darker spot than the rest, or that spot necessarily just takes longer to dry. So make sure you get it all brushed in. And there we have it. That's basically all there is to it, to this nice little stain. It's already looking good, making the knots pop, you know, I love it. So, there you have it. Like I said, go to your local stores, check the clearance sections before you spend quite a bit of money on stains. They can get fairly expensive. When you go to any of your hardware stores, you know, you don't have to look for the highest quality wood. You can use, you know, cheap pine. There's a cheap oak. I'm sure other people know some other cheaper woods out there. You can even use pallet boards and repurpose them, sand them down, find the nice ones. You know, all the scrap wood down here. Some of my other projects, I can pan over here. That whole project right there, there's the worm box down there. That's going to be a fish pond, all out of pallet wood, which I really do need to get on that, so that'll be another future video. But other than that, you know, always try to save money before you spend a lot of money, and you can make anything look nice without having to spend a fortune. So with that being said, that's how we do our little projects, quick and easy. So I'm gonna go see you guys inside, and I will show you what this finished product looks like, because we do have some that we just finished the other day. All right, right here we got shelf number 1. This is one of the ones we just finished. We got the humidifier on it. Let me take this guy down. There we go. As you can see, I believe this is that that same stain that I was just using. I'm not sure. I would have to ask Katie. I think it is. Yeah, it has to be. You can see how it pulls the knots out, pulls the grain out. Really nice looking shelf. Bottom side. We got the different hinges for it. Hinges. We got the different brackets. There we go. Got the nicer ones. Then the, up here we got the cat ones. We got, so these are the cat steps, I should say, which actually I believe, no, these are a different stain actually. But same pine, just different shade stain. And Penelope actually comes on these a lot. I'll have to take some videos for you guys. But this is shelf number 1. Put the humidifier back up here. And we wanted this shelf because we did have the humidifier down here. And it just kept falling over because it's at like perfect hand height, whereas over here it's on the wall. It can still mist, hit the spider plant up here a little bit, spider plant, the succulents. It can hopefully hit the pothos and the calathea down there and not get knocked over. So that we think is a much better spot than just sitting down here on the stand. Over here is the second shelf, right next to the 15-gallon. And then up above all these little plants up here, and it's got this other calathea, and I think this is a rattlesnake calathea or snake calathea, something. Katie was reading them off to me last night. We're trying to learn the difference in them. Oh, we got a poor leaf right there. But we're trying to learn all the differences in our house plants as we learn. You're not gonna know everything right off the bat. But this is the other shelf. It gets a different kind of light over here. Different kind of grain. Looks good though, huh? I think this is also the same stain. Yeah, that's what they end up looking like. Instead of just having plants cluttered everywhere, make a little shelf. So in total, that to buy all the materials, the board is probably what I say, $9 at most. I'll say the stain $7. Couple paint brushes. If you have the tools already, if you don't have the tools, hopefully you know somebody that does. But just to buy the wood, the stain, and the paint brushes, you're looking at maybe 20 bucks, maybe $25. And one of those long boards makes, I don't know, 6 of these. So that's what, a $5 shelf. And if you go online and try to buy these shelves with the brackets, actually the brackets cost a little bit more money. So we'll say $30 in total. Maybe, yeah, still $5 shelf, I don't know. Either way, they're like 30 bucks for a couple of them, pre-made, so and you still do save your money. And we like them. The third shelf is going over here for the calathea right here. This beautiful little thing, or big thing I should say. This is the one I was saying, the leaves don't like to be too far or too close to the wall, so I had to build that shelf out a little bit more, and it's going to sit right here so that this plant will sit about right there. What do you guys think? Looks pretty good, huh? Yeah, so that's why that shelf will be, 10 inches long compared to all the other ones around the room that are short. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed my little shelf tutorial video. I hope you guys watch this video and take some inspiration from it and go build your own shelves for your plants, or, cat shelves just like these. And we got more if you're interested in those cat shelves or more projects like the catio that we built. Just leave a comment, because I can build anything that you guys want to see, or anything that I've already built. You just gotta let me know. Hopefully me putting this video out there for you guys, it can show you a little bit of information that I do know how to build some stuff, so maybe you'll want to see some more. That's what I'm hoping for. So if you enjoyed this video, go ahead, leave a like, subscribe if you want to. I don't want to seem like I'm begging for them, but I'm just trying to get monetized. Got to make the money, got to pay for more stuff so I can make cooler videos, right? I'd like to make YouTube a job someday. I enjoy doing it. I enjoy being with the animals and the plants and doing all the outdoor projects and outdoor activities, and I like showing you guys. So if you're interested, show me the support. I really appreciate it. And I'm gonna get ready to go do some magnet fishing. I got a few other things to do. Other than that, I'll see you guys outside.